Since it's this pandemic, it's already just so like a luxury to have colleagues, to meet in real life. So it feels like a fresh start of something else.
Movement is always sort of enjoyment and exploration and like a coming home. Like through movement I understand things better than if I would just sit down and listen or read something. So movement is really important for me in my life. I think it's going to be interesting since we have this social distancing. We can't do what the dancers usually do with like contact, and we have to look for different ways to connect.
So International Dance Day 2020 is a project that we have created to take dance to the streets and highlight the importance of dance. We're both dancers and we have been performing for around 2 years together, creating projects here in Gothenburg and outside Sweden. And one of our projects was to take dance into the city. And we thought about International Dance Day as a good opportunity to gather the dance community here in Gothenburg. Since many dance projects have been cancelled under the pandemic and dancers have been very affected by this, this was for us a very good opportunity to create. In 2019 we tried a pilot project with independent dancers, a filmmaker, there was a photographer also, a musician, and it was a magical experience really. Everyone worked for free, believing in the project, and yeah, we were all inside the city mall exploring life from a different perspective. We were all playing like children again. It was amazing, really beautiful.
We chose the title Humanography. It's a word play between humanity and geography, or humanity and choreography.
It was very interesting what happened with the people in the street that experienced the performance without knowing what it was. Many times they were asking questions, people were interacting, even sometimes dancing with us. It was really beautiful to experience another dialogue with this society and the reality that surrounded us.
I am
a woman, I am a mother, I am a Finnish citizen, I am almost 50 years, I'm a human being. Well, without movements there is nothing. The world is about movement. I mean, it's all of it rolling and running around, and we are part of this movement in different dynamics and different rhythms, and we get born and we die, and we in between those 2 points you live and you grow and you get older, and all this exciting stuff happens.
When I move, I feel that like you enter a different universe somehow, and you can explore different shapes and realities. What's gonna happen today? I have no idea. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of playfulness and just feel each other and see where these ideas that we now have will take us, and what we can all build together.
I find it so nice because these many people watching, they are collectively making sense of what's going on in the show. And then the people doing the show, because of the others making sense, then they can make sense out of what they are doing. So that's what happens in one show, and that's also why it's so important that we have local community watching at art and make sense together, because locally we can make sense in a way that we cannot make sense watching a film. When I'm alone in my living room, I make sense, but I'm alone.
It's very interesting because these days where everything is kind of affected by the situation of Corona, it also, of course, affected the performance and how we organize everything and what kind of movement material we put together.
Yeah.
So in the performance we avoided physical contact, and we also excluded some exercise with heavy breathing. But apart from that, we still thought it was very important to do the performance, especially in these days.
Humanography finally is about the power of unity and the differences, I think. Creating things together, creating something together, like a contemporary ritual. It's about listening. It's about listening to each other and communicating our ideas to others, and how to put that together and finally materialize it in real life in the street that day.
Dance movement material was relating to the architecture, the history, the people in the city,
The diversity.
the diversity in the city. So we wanted to activate the streets and the different sites and bring dance and movement to boost the city of Gothenburg.
I'm a dancer. I'm a mover. I believe in. And for me, it's the best way to communicate with me and people around me, to express, to discover myself, to inspire other people. life is movement. Everything is movement. Everything is moving. So it's just to find a better way to live somehow, to continue to move, continue to grow, to move forward. And it's nice that the community of Göteborg, that everyone meet. It's a quite small scene here in town. It's nice to meet the other dancers, and maybe we should do this more often, I think.
It's also like
it's life.
It's
really,
life.
movement is life. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's energy.
And as you say a lot, like how to cope with life,
Yeah,
how you cope
it's a
with
way.
movement and your movement research,
Yeah.
and if you apply that to life, even you start a new relationship.
Yeah.
and
It's a way to understand life. I mean, it's often when I'm dancing, like, oh, this is life, really. This is the struggle, and it's like you have all these layers
Yeah.
that you're going through, and it's a way to learn that.
I am a really good skier. Yeah, I love to be in the mountains and I love the snow. I'm also a mom, actually. I have a 5-month-old baby. And I am a nature woman. It's a really good group of people. I have worked with some of them, but a lot of them are also new, like working-wise. So I'm super excited of collaborate and find new moments and new movements also. So this is going to be very fun.
Dance is a human expression that exists and survives in many different forms, and it has the faculty to unite. And this project is about that. It's about reaching for community and joining forces, even in today's pandemic circumstances. It's like a metaphor for a common utopia.
Interested in listening, and that can be listening to others, but also to spaces between and distances between other people, but also with listening to other materia that doesn't need to be human. I'm interested in a wider listening, like going into a world where a certain listening can be interesting. I hope we can, or I think we will find new or possible ways of doing stuff together, and how to keep open to each other and our differences and similarities.
put you on the ground. Funk. Funk, funk. 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 Funk, funk. 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 Funk.
I am a body in transition. I am a mother of 4 kids. I am 51 years old due to the calendar. I am half Greek, half Swede, if that matters. I dream of being under the surface of water, breathing air. I dream of freedom of speech more frequently, and I use dance to live the freedom of speech. I long for a place, I don't know which it is. I try to teach my kids another way than the mainstream. When I move, I have a sense of that everything is possible. When I move, I can leave all the limitations, even though I'm limited. When I move, I get aware of the now. But now I'm free to be on a distance by law. So that makes it also so, like, in a way also, it gives me a freedom with integrity in a way. And it also shows that we have responsibility to be aware of each other even though we're not so close. So that brings also in a more direct awareness of the society. So the society can actually enter the dance space much easier than if we're so close, we kind of exclude the society or the spectators. So I think it's really interesting that we have to be airy.
So we enter the streets, we intervene in the public space, and we relate to the different sites. It's like a procession or like a carnival. It's a meeting between the performers and the people passing by. By taking the performance out of the theaters and out of the dance studios, we can also reach a new audience that usually wouldn't go to watch dance. There have been many other artists before us performing in different places of Gothenburg, so this is somehow also a tribute to them and a way to link historical periods through dance.